to introduce the Superintendent of the Frontier Central School District, Dr. Richard Hughes.
Good evening, and welcome to family, friends, staff, faculty, and most importantly, to you graduates just waiting to get up here. I'm going to delay it a little longer. Bear with me. Wow, you're a rowdy group. Thank you for the privilege and honor to speak to you for a few short minutes on this momentous occasion. You've all been on a journey over the past 13 years, which I think you've heard every single speaker tonight say. Along that journey, there were many people that helped you along the way. During the last couple of months, I challenge you to thank those around you. Those individuals that had a positive impact in your life, because you never know when the opportunity will arise again. How many of you, with a show of hands, did just that? Be honest. Don't look at your friends. All right, I know. I know you're all really busy, okay? Senior year, senioritis, finals, all that kind of stuff. So maybe I can save you a little bit of time with a few thank you notes right now. Thank you to graduation ceremonies for making those at the end of the alphabet wait the longest to get the diploma. I promise we're going to get to you tonight, Mackenzie, Paige, and Grace. Thank you to Mr. Charlin for helping us get all our steps in this year since we weren't able to pick our locker. Thank you to Mr. Carlson and your comic illustration course for inspiring future Marvel illustrators. Thank you to Mr. Falgiano for giving AP History students a legitimate reason to nap in study hall after staying up so late to prepare for class. Thank you to our music teachers for rebooting progressive rock bands from the 70s such as Yes, King Crimson, and Rush. Thank you to Mr. Helmicki for seeming to be everywhere all at the same time. Thank you to the school newspaper Joke Issue for making the class of 2019 and all the other students in the district believe Dr. Hughes drove the car from Wayne's World during high school. Please stop telling me to party on Garth. Thank you, Mr. Gordon, for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Mr. Pogozinski, aka Aquaman, for your legendary ability to inspire us to write short stories. Some of these aren't jokes. Okay. Thank you to Mr. Silverstein for making an emphatic point or two by standing on a desk. Our insurance went up because of that, just so you know. Thank you to Tim Hortons for making neighboring districts think you were coming to the high school cafeteria this year. That's not true, just so you know. Thank you to a certain member of our girls lacrosse team, Caitlin Kelly, for showing us you have the arm strength of Derek Jeter during the color run week with Mr. Charland as you threw the cornstarch bag at him really hard. Do you still have the mark? Okay. A future thank you to our parents for still doing our laundry when we come home to visit on the weekends. Honestly, don't expect that. Don't. Tell them no. Give them some quarters, they'll figure it out. Thank you to the Hamburg Bulldogs for falling short each year during the claws versus paws Cup competition. My final thank you is for the class of 2019 and all of you. Thank you for being such a great group of young people. You set an unbelievably, incredibly high bar for all that follow here at Frontier. You will always be a part of the Falcon Nation, so fly high and bleed blue wherever you go. Thank you.